Hey everyone, are we ready to go back in time? Let's check out July 2018 monthly favorites as featured on my channel, see what's still around, and if it's not still a favorite, then let's find out what is. So, as always, I have the description box printed out. I have notes scribbled all over this thing. Let's get to it. First thing I talked about was the Paula's Choice Triple Action Dark Spot Eraser. So I have been dealing with pigmentation, hypopigmentation for a while now. It is definitely better, but that is not what I'm using to address it. What I have been using is a cocktail of things, some old, some very, very new. I started using the Colleen Rothschild Mandelic Acid Radiance Serum. This is the little travel size. I need to get another one of these. I use that every morning after I've washed and toned my face. I follow that up with this, and we're going to talk about this container next. This is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Serum. There is a lot of talk that once you open the container of the CE Ferulic Serum that it oxidizes very quickly. It's just a dropper type container. So what I decided to do based on some research I've done is to decant half of it into an airless pump. Even though I'm taking the cap off, every time I dispense it every morning, I'm not exposing it to more air to slow down the oxidization, I think that's it, process. The other half of the container is behind me in the refrigerator, waiting to fill this back up. And it's so far so good. I haven't seen a change in color since I started doing this. The other thing I've been using that I forgot to bring with me that I think has made the biggest difference is I started using the Retin A formula that I get from Curology. I think that has done wonders to evening out my skin tone to a certain degree. I recently saw my dermatologist and she said that it's really very, very faint, but it's definitely melasma, and what she recommended is a fairly new prescription drug. The drug itself is not new, but it's new to being used to address melasma, and I wrote down the name. It's called, this could be the generic, it's called Tranexamic, maybe? It'll all be in the description box. And I take 1 pill in the morning, 1 pill in the evening, and it is supposed to dramatically change the appearance of the melasma on my face. I will keep you posted. I'm hesitant to recommend it because 1, it's only been 10 days into the process. 2, there are some side effects to be concerned about, so I don't want to just say this is a panacea for all hyperpigmentation. I would highly recommend starting with more topical stuff first, but I will keep you posted on that. All right, let's move along to the other favorites from July 2018. The next one was the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation, which I still have right here. Currently, I am self-tanning like crazy, so this is not gonna, look at this. This is not gonna match up. This is nice if you want a lightweight foundation. I don't know that I would consider this still a favorite. I will use it up. I will probably not repurchase it. What I am loving, because it feels as lightweight, but it gives more coverage, is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. So the word serum is in here. It is very lightweight in feel. It feels like I have nothing on my face, and yet it has great medium coverage. It's what I'm wearing now. It has an SPF of 50. I love the delivery system. It's a little squeezy bottle with a very tiny little opening here at the end. The shade range is fabulous, much better than the Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously the price point is better. So right now, this is just a favorite. This is basically all I've been wearing for almost 2 months straight now. The next favorite from 2018 was another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is her Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is still my original package. Now I don't use it every day like I used to, because my new favorite bronzer, which isn't new, you've heard me talk about, I just am now realizing I think is a dupe for the bronzer side of this. Check this out. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. While they don't match up in the pan, the finish and the way it feels on the skin is almost identical, but this just feels nicer. What's even better is the Charlotte Tilbury version comes in only 2 options, like a light and a dark, whereas this is light, medium, or dark. This is the light. If you like the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, the bronze part, give the L'Oreal one a try. Let me know what you think. And then to apply my bronzer was this brush. This is the, I can't talk today. This is the IT Cosmetics blush brush. It's an angled brush, and yes, it is still one of my go-tos. I would say one of them. The other one I really enjoy using is the Sephora Pro Airbrush, I think number 55. But to be honest, I've gone back to this one because I feel like I can get a little more of a precise placement. It's still diffused like the Sephora version, but I noticed when I was using the more round head, I was getting it all over my face. I like the smaller head of this and the fact that it's angled. I can get right in there and chisel out those cheekbones. Another favorite from 2018 was the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, but my current favorite lip balm is the Lancome Absolute Precious Cells Nourishing Lip Balm. It's right here. This stays in 2 places in my house, on my nightstand, and then it travels also to where I put my makeup on in my bathroom. The other lip balm that I forgot to grab because it's in my purse, it always stays in my purse, is the Korres Olive Lip Balm. I love that, and the scent is amazing, and those 2 lip balms are like my go-tos. And I never talk about the Korres one. I've had one in there for years. I just got another one, but let me go get it. Hang on. This is like my little mesh bag. I don't know where the bag came from, with just random stuff I keep in my purse. And it goes from purse to purse. And here it is. It's the Korres Pure Greek Olive Lip Oil. But it's not an oil. It's just it's a squeezy lip balm. I love this, and the scent is, it's like a lemony olive scent. It's delicious. A favorite nail color from 2018 was the OPI Mod About You. You can see I still love that milky pink color, but Mod About You is most definitely not a favorite. It is such a pain to work with. It's streaky, it gets thick. However, there's 2 that I love. So the one that I'm wearing right now is from C&D Vinylux, and it is in the shade Cake Pop. But my all-time favorite milky pink of the last year or so is from London Town Lacquer, and it is in the shade Afternoon Tea, and you have seen me wear this over and over and over again. And I do have a discount code for this listed way down in my description box if you just keep scrolling. There are a lot of other colors from London Town that I enjoy, but the standout is definitely Afternoon Tea. Let's stick with nail polish. So another favorite from 2018 was this guy. This is a Zoya nail polish, and it was named for me. It is called Zoya Marnie, and just flummoxed and so honored that I got a nail polish named for me. I had no input at all. I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't get to choose a color or offer suggestions. They just picked this one for their upcoming fall collection of 2018, and this was the one that was in there. I mean, I like the color just fine. I wouldn't wear it right now in July. This is not the color that comes to mind when I think of me and nail polish, but I have a nail polish name for me, so how could I not love it? Okay, shampoo and conditioner favorite from 2018 that, not the same bottles, just pulled this out of my shower this morning, the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day shampoo and conditioner. Love these. I keep coming back to them. They are fabulous. They don't dry out my hair. My hair is color treated, it's highlighted, it's dry. This makes it just, my hair is so easy and manageable, and I do notice I can go a little bit longer in between shampoos when I use these guys. Not to like an unhygienic length of time, but maybe 1 day longer than other shampoos that I use. I did forget one beauty product before we move on to accessories and things like that. A favorite was the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions, and it is discontinued because, like all good things, they stopped making it. Although, to be fair, I really only used this shade right here. Love this shade. This shade and the center shade were pretty much it for the colors that I used. The rest were just really deep. I do have a new Smoky Obsession. I cannot stop wearing this, and Michael even commented, like, your eyes look so pretty. What is on your eyes? And for him to specifically notice the eye makeup is a little unusual. It's from Profusion Cosmetics, and it's just the smoky palette. The colors do not match up at all, but the names do. And I will most definitely do an Instagram live and then save it as an IGTV video and show you how I've been using these, because when I went away for a few days to Houston to move Jake in his apartment, this was the only eyeshadow palette I brought, along with a shadow stick from Laura Mercier, and it's just the best palette I've used in so long, and it's $4.98. Let's move on to the other stuff, the non-beauty items. The first thing I talked about was two pairs of BaubleBar earrings. These are one of them. These are a resin flower earring. I like these still. I think they're beautiful. You haven't heard me talk about BaubleBar in a very long time, and I feel badly because I love working with the brand themselves. I've gotten to know the people behind the name BaubleBar, and they're all really lovely, sweet people, but I just don't find myself gravitating toward their products. I feel like what they carry now is very different than when I started shopping their brand years and years ago, and it's either I've gotten too old or they've gotten really young, but there's not a lot of pieces there that I feel compelled to get. So I do find a lot of very similar, if not identical, items on Amazon for a lot less money, including these earrings. So I will link the Amazon earrings that are identical to this down in the description box, and those are $12 and change, and these are probably closer to $40. These aren't even available anymore. A brand I have not moved on from and still love is Barrington Gifts, and I mentioned this tote bag in July 2018. This is the Savannah. I still absolutely love it. Reach for it all the time when I'm traveling. I love that it's a good sized tote bag. I love that it has an outside zippered pocket. I love that it has a zippered top, although you can get it in a non-zippered top. It has an inside zipper pocket and slip pockets all the way around and on the sides. It's fabulous. Would I have purchased it in a pink and leopard print? No, probably not. If I had to reorder this, I probably would go with something a little more sedate. But these are not inexpensive, and it is hard to justify buying another one just to get it in a different color. Not saying I won't. I'm just saying there's still so many other purses I want to buy. So since 2018, they have added all kinds of monogram options and different kinds of monograms. They now have one that has giant letters that take up the whole side. They have different placements. So Barrington Gifts has definitely evolved and brought more things in. So if you haven't checked out that line, definitely the link's in the description box. They have beautiful things. Since then, I have gone on to buy a larger tote, the St. Anne tote, in a more conservative pattern with a leather patch with a stamped monogram instead of the painted on one. I love their stuff. I love Barrington Gifts. I can't even talk about this next product without sweating. Like, I think you can see that I'm sweating. The day I'm filming this, I think the high is 106 or something, so it's warm. It's warm even inside. It's warm. But a favorite, and it's still a favorite, but the thought of putting this on. This is what I was wearing in the video in 2018, and I cannot figure out how I filmed that video without having heat stroke. It's the Barefoot Dreams pullover, and I still absolutely love it, and I particularly enjoy it when we travel because hotel rooms are usually quite a bit cooler than other places. I don't know why, I crank up the AC, I guess. And so I love wearing it when I travel. I have since gone on to buy the matching lounge pants, and I love Barefoot Dreams, and it's still absolutely a favorite. I would love to get the pants in a jogger version as well. But anyway, I don't even want to talk about it right now because it's 108 degrees and I'm sweating. All right, let's move on to shoes. So I was big into the wedge sneakers 2 years ago. I think that's when I first discovered wedge sneakers. My all-time favorites still were the Caslon Aiden wedge sneakers, which of course they didn't carry after 2018. A lot of times Caslon will bring out styles, but they'll bring them back year after year. My most favorite thing they've ever come out with, they did not bring back. But another brand that I really like was from Linnea Paulo, which are actually, I think the ones I showed you in the video were the black leather wedge sneakers. I have gone on to buy them in gray suede. There might be another pair lying around here. This is a great brand. It's an Italian brand, and I love their shoes. And these are the Felicia wedges, and they have tons of color options, suede, leather, patterns, colors, etc. Love these. The last clothing item that was a favorite from July 2018 was the Eliza J shirt dress, which is still an absolute favorite. 100% love it. So while I do love that Eliza J shirt dress, I'm currently really enjoying, hope it's still available, it's on Serious sale at the moment I'm filming this, and I'm sweating, sorry, so hot. Chico's came out with a linen shirt dress that is cut in very similar lines to the Eliza J shirt dress. It's just a true button down instead of a faux wrap like the Eliza J, but other than that, it is absolutely beautiful, and I hope that Chico's continues to put out more dresses in this same cut in different fabrics and different colors, because I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a really flattering cut, and obviously when it goes on sale, way more budget friendly than the Eliza J options. And then the last favorite from July 2018 was the book Crazy Rich Asians, which is a trilogy, and then of course they turned the first book into a movie. One of the only books that I have ever seen turned into a movie where the movie didn't ruin the book. They're both on their own fabulous. I recommend them both. I do prefer the book a little bit more, and to go on and continue the trilogy, I think you would not be disappointed. But strangely enough, in weird timing, the author has since released this month, I believe, a new book, a new standalone book that I haven't read yet, but it's sitting in my wish list on my Amazon, in my Amazon cart. So I'm sure it will be coming to my Kindle soon. So 2 years, it all just comes back around. So that is it for our little trip down memory lane. Everything is in the description box, both the 2018 products and the 2020 if you're interested in exploring either of those. Everything I'm wearing is exactly the same as what I was wearing back in 2018, with the exception of my foundation, which is also listed in the description box. If you have any questions, comments, please do not hesitate to ask me. As always, I enjoy so much that you've chosen to spend some time with me today. Thank you so much for all the really sweet anniversary wishes from my last video. It means the world to me, but it means even more that you're here watching today's video. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.